This is the Mog and Bog YouTube channel. We are just about to start analysing the MTC Tour de Zwift Stage 2. This was a 40k race on the out and back again course on Zwift. It had some rolling hills, some flats, some descents, and the volcano in it. So it was pretty nice course, bit of everything. I'm just here to talk about what happened really and what we thought we could have done to make it better, or how we thought it went. So I'm just gonna hit play now and we'll just talk through it. So the start was the end of the Fugo flat sprint. So Mark, how did you feel like it went in the first sort of 5-6k?
So yeah, like any Zwift race, it's quite hot off the gun. Everyone's trying to get into the front group, and like if you look at the recording, there's lots of changing of position. Yeah, and quite a lot of watts being put out on the table as well. You see at the arch that you start at, quite a lot of people sprint to try and either establish a gap or to try and stay with the people who are trying to do that. And yeah, it's hectic. It really is.
Yeah, so we're just coming up to about 1k in here. I think a lot of people had aero boosts in the first 1k because we went under the arch and we got a boost. So I don't know why a lot of people use their aero boost in the first k to just get back in the group, because I thought that in the first 10k or so it settled down quite quickly, and then in the next few k it sort of picked up again. But I felt that it was quite controlled over the first few minutes. So I don't know why people were using their boost to get back on. They could have just saved that and used it for later maybe. But yeah, so
yeah, definitely the pace did drop quite considerably, I think, and then it kind of went back up at around, I think, about 6k, 7k from the start, because people started to attack. I know I attacked once just after Matt had attacked. So Matt had attacked me, the group got back together, and then I went straight onto the front and tried to break the group up, and I did do that. I think managed to get it down to a group of, I think it was about 8. Yeah. I think lead group of 8.
Yeah, this was
with both of us in it.
Yeah, this first group, or this first stage of the race, the group was quite big actually, like a lot bigger than the last race. So I think obviously because it's a longer race, the pace was a little bit like less for the first section. So a lot more people got on, but then as the race went on, we picked up the pace more and we like pressed on. Right, so I'm gonna skip to 10 minutes now. When we're coming up to the end of the desert section, skip to 10 minutes. So as you can see from here, the group's a bit smaller. Not many people. I think this is where the group split when we went up.
Yeah, Rob's just gone off the front. You can see at the top is about 6 seconds in front, and I don't think our group, or now it's the chase group. We're not going very hard. Like if you see everyone's wattage is about 3 to 4 watts per kilo.
Yeah.
No one's really worried about one person off the front. And I think that's what, having Rob going off the front and kind of no one chasing after him, that kind of made everyone not chase after Matt. And
I think
you'll see later on, Matt goes off the front and he stays off the front.
Yeah. Matt's just attacked to try to bring back Rob, and he brought him back very quickly. The rest of us attacked to stay in the group or try and stick with Matt, because obviously he's one of the danger men. So a lot of that front group got dropped here. You see me, I was 1 second, 2 seconds behind, and then I had to push to get back on. But a lot of the group,
you're in probably quite a lot of pain there, because
yeah.
I remember you, and up the volcano as well, you were a couple of seconds
Yeah,
behind,
I was on the
that
cusp.
makes a difference. Like, I know Charlie was dropped. He
This
went
is
round
where
the
a lot
corner,
of the group
managed
was
to not
dropped.
get in the draft, and he just got dropped off the back.
Yeah, you see L Davies now on the bottom of the like leaderboard, if you will. He's 5-6 seconds back. Rowan was, or L Rowan, or A Rowan, I can't remember his name. He was a few seconds back. Charlie Gould was a few seconds back now. So this is where it really got quite minimalistic in the front. You just had the quality riders able to hold 5 watts per kilo, and then you sort of had like a chase group a few seconds behind who really had to push to get back on.
You can see on the mini map now, because it's kind of bent, there's kind of the lead group with the arrow, and then just behind that there was 2 or 4 blobs, 4 small blobs. So that's basically the reminiscence of the lead group and people who just got dropped.
Because this lead group, we were like really a tight knit like pack. No one wanted to be too far at the back, so we were all quite blobbed up together. I think that we descended that hill so quickly because we were all doing like 4.5 watts per kilo. So I think we all went down that hill so quickly, and we managed to distance quite a few people. If you see it now, people are 15 seconds behind, 14 seconds behind. So we gained a good 10 seconds on them down that descent. So this is where it really started to thin out. I think a lot of people were left on their own after this attack.
Yeah.
And so
and you can see Matt's kind of just on the back right now.
Yeah. There's me on my mountain bike.
Just chilling, really. And so there's me next to Matt, pink socks, kind of bluey or navy shorts.
Yeah, and I'm the one on the mountain
there's
bike.
You, Ben, in the blue top with the Zwift logo.
Yeah.
Stupidly on the mountain bike. I don't know.
No, I think there's a glitch in the game, because for me, I wasn't on the mountain bike. I was on my road bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Right, I'm going to skip ahead to 20 minutes now, I believe.
But I think here is when Matt attacks just right.
I think Matt just started to bring up the pace a little bit and just try and... Because there were a couple of, like, not as good riders left in this group, and he really wanted to stretch out as much as possible. And you see now we're half a minute, 40 seconds ahead of the people that got dropped on that climb. So that descent and this flat bit where we're just pushing watts, they really felt that, and they really got dropped behind. So I think that's a key thing to remember with Zwift. You have to stay.
You can see that we're pushing.
You have to stay in the you have to stay in the blob, or else you're just gonna get dropped. So I think we're always on now to 20 minutes into the ride.
I think Matt attacks at about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And he goes solo.
On 20 minutes into the ride, where we're sort of on the switchbacks with the slight incline going down to I think it's the Italian villas.
Italian.
Matt and Krista Neal went off the front, and we sort of just us guys behind who, like, you gotta remember, a lot of us in this race, me, Rowan, and you, and maybe some other people I'm not aware of, we're all like children, so we weigh a lot lighter, and we just don't have the power of those guys, so we can't like just sprint after them because they've just got so much power. So I think we're about 5 seconds behind now, but we're all pretty comfortable at this stage. I think we're all just like hoping that we just, as a blob, we bring them back. So nothing much.
Most of things, two-man attacks don't really last generally.
But these are probably the 2 best men in the field.
Especially in my head, I was thinking, there's 6, 7 of us in this group. 2v7 is really easy to bring back because you just work on the front for 20 seconds and they're back. But you can see that even though most of us aren't pushing big watts, we're doing like 4 watts per kilo, just under that, and people aren't kind of pushing the pace on the front. You can see on the front now, we're doing like 3.5 watts per kilo, so
I don't think
it's not enough to catch up.
Nothing really happened in this stage. These guys stayed ahead for a little bit, and then they got brought back at the beginning of the volcano. But this part of the stage around the greenery, the rolling hills of this area, nothing happened really. Kept on distancing the people behind. See, we're nearly 2 minutes ahead of those guys. Yeah, see, everyone's back together now. And yeah, we sort of stayed together until the beginning of the volcano. So I'll probably skip to that when we arrive at the volcano. 25:30. So we're 25 minutes into the ride now. 22k to go. 21k to go of the race. There was a 1k cooldown at the end. Rob's been dropped. Noel's been dropped. Zoe's been dropped. So this is basically this is just the top group left in the ride. So we're all pushing like 4 and a bit watts per kilo maybe. And yeah, so this is the bit where I found it became a bit exciting. Like Matt attacked, and then we all had to try and stick.
And also hard.
Yeah, this was the hardest bit of the ride, especially. Well, I found it definitely the hardest bit of the ride.
Yeah. Especially with trainer difficulty on Max, it's a bit of a slog getting up this, and I don't know how Out the Zwift is gonna feel with it like that. So
I just find it so funny how I'm still on my mountain bike. I don't know why it does that.
Yeah. You can see I'm pushing on the front right now, and I think
Matt's just come past you.
Camille's on the front.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Rowan. Actually, I thought he did a very good job because he's obviously like 13 and he's quite light. So to keep up and push that watts is pretty impressive, really. So yeah,
also the bike that he's on right now
isn't the greatest.
Doesn't really make a difference on Zwift.
Yeah.
And you can see now, I think Matt's gone off the front, or he will be.
Matt's still chilling at the back. I think he attacked at about 20k in the blue flag, under the volcano. Or he might attack now. I believe he might have attacked now. Because I think he got a little gap, and he saw that he got a little gap, and then he just decided to back himself and go.
Yeah, and he did go the whole way. I think.
Yeah.
Our group of 3. So at the end, me, you, and Chris, we brought back the time quite considerably. I think he managed to get about a minute on us at some points, and then
I think he finished like 30 seconds.
15 seconds at the end.
Yeah.
But
I think
he did go below.
This is where he goes off the front now. Yeah, he's putting time. Rowan, this is where he goes off the front. I think I might. No, I'm not. I haven't dropped off yet. I think you guys sprinted for him, and I just didn't sprint. I didn't react quick enough, so I got dropped off the back. So yeah,
he managed to get on. Yeah,
Matt just managed to get away here, and he's a good cyclist, so he can hold this amount of watts for this amount of time, and he's obviously making us pay for just being slobs up the hill. So I think we should skip to the top of the volcano now, where we can see. So 34.5 minutes in, Matt comes to the top of the volcano a good 15 seconds ahead of us. And I think the descent was where he got most of his time. Like, he wasn't too far ahead of us. I think he beat us by like 20 seconds on the hill, maybe 10 seconds. But then on the descent, he continued to push, and we sort of chilled. as you can see from this part of the video, Matt has broken clear and he's on the descent. He's doing 6.1, holding around 6 watts per kilo. Where I think this is the part where he got his advantage, because he had a good 45 seconds coming off the descent. So kind of a smart move by Matt. Nothing really happens for the next few K. We're not over the climb yet, so you can't really see what's happening behind us, but we're just over the climb now. So you can only see Matt on the rider list. But basically what happened behind was we all went over the climb together. We all just sort of held up a bit because we all killed ourselves on the climb. There you go. You can see we're 50 seconds behind. And so see, we're doing 4 watts per kilo. But Matt's sort of chilled up a little bit. You went on a bit of an attack, like on a halfway down or something. I don't know why you did that.
I think I got kind of distance from the group, about a second.
Yeah.
From the group, I think, and I just tried to get back on, and I mean, it wasn't really working.
Yeah, I think we all had like.
Watts per kilo, so
I think we all had
sprinting.
I think we all had like a mutual understanding that everyone was just so tired, so we all just chilled out. Yeah, so
you can see that we've now broken away from Abby, Zoe.
Yeah.
So there's a group of Chris, you, me,
Rowan,
Camille,
and Kamal.
Rowan.
Yeah.
That's our group, and there's Matt off the front, and
I think we sort of expected to catch him. We were quite like complacent. We thought that we were gonna catch him, I think, but you can see he's doing like 300 watts here, and we were doing like 180 down here. So I think the main bit I was surprised at was that the Watopia KOM or the Zwift KOM, because that really isn't a well, I didn't think that was I didn't think much would happen up there, but we broke away from Kamal and Rowan. Should we skip to when Matt arrives at the Watopia KOM? When he skip to 44 minutes. So this is leading up to the Watopia KOM on Zwift. Just going over some rolling hills. The Watopia KOM, it's about 1 kilometer, isn't it? Yeah, and it's about 3%. So it's not like a massive climb on it, not even close, but it's just a sort of incline, and I was surprised that we broke away.
I think it was around the ends, I think.
Yeah, I was.
They get really steep.
I was dying going up the volcano, so I think on the way down I recovered quite a bit, and that's how I was able to attack the hills and stuff.
Yeah, I think I used the stupid featherweight power up.
I used a featherweight as well. Me and you both used it. I saw.
Yeah, I was thinking, I'll use it now around the corner, try and get some distance from this group, and try and go solo as well, and try and maybe catch up with Matt. But
you might have buried yourself a bit too soon.
I think my it was a poor time to use
I thought it was a good time because that was the steepest part of the climb, so that's why I used it, and I was hoping for an aero boost on the top of the KOM, because if you don't know, every time you go under a bridge or an arch on Zwift, you get a power up, which is essentially the gamification of it, so that's why it makes it a bit more luck based and a bit chance. So this was we clawed him back a little bit. Now we're only 30 seconds behind. Is he starting this is where he starts the epic KOM, but it flattens. It's pretty flat for the first bit, and then it rises up. So on Zwift it's 2.4k, but the actual climbing is about a kilometer, I believe, because it flattens out like halfway through as well.
This is about 2% of gradient, which isn't much.
Yeah. Yeah. So Matt.
So I think round here, Camille's kind of pushing to keep onto our group.
Yeah.
He was.
I think.
And it comes up round here.
Yeah, I think Chris tried to attack. Because we all chilled until this bit, and then I think we all exploded. Like we all wanted to just go hard, and then we all just went a little bit too hard, a bit too quick. Like look at Rowan, 6 watts per kilo there. We're 19 seconds behind now, so we are catching him. So yeah,
I think that gave us kind of a boost. I think we're nearly there. Maybe if we sprint, we can try and catch him up, but I think it was kind of false because we were on the flat then, and Matt was going up a 10% gradient hill.
So that's kind of why it's hard to judge, because you don't know what the gradient's gonna do. You don't know if he's pushing or if he's not pushing. So yeah, this is just basically how it played out. We dropped Kamal and Rowan, I think, around the KOM, and then me, Mark, and Chris, we were the 3 musketeers trying to close down Matt, but unfortunately Matt just had a bit too much in the tank, and he was just a bit too strong.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
I'm surprised. I thought, especially going from about 20k out.
Yeah.
I thought probably you might stay until about 5k, but generally people blow up. They've done 15k. Up to ascents, and solo versus 3 people on the flat.
Yeah.
On paper, it shouldn't work, but obviously it did, and that was too strong for us, I think.
Yeah, I've just skipped on to the finish here. It's about 1k to go, but I think this is just how it played out, really. So I think I'm gonna end the recording there. And yeah, so hopefully we won't let him get away in stage 3, but stage 3 is a time trial, so it's all about raw power, and obviously they've got the adults will have a lot more raw power than me, you, and Rowan, so we'll have to see.